Hey, it's Marco here from Fair Realty. Today I'm talking about how come in Canada we don't really see developers financing condo presale construction projects using buyer deposits, and I'll explain what I mean. So I'm from Croatia. The last few years I've been buying presale condos in Croatia. And in Croatia, you can go to a developer and you can buy a condo with 10, 15, 20% down. But a lot of developers also offer substantial discounts if you do 50, 70, 80, 90, 100% down of the purchase price up front, before the construction even starts or during construction. And I've seen discounts of upwards of 12%. So for example, a condo is €1,000,000. You have to put down 10, 15, 20%. But developer says, okay, if you're willing to put down 100%, I'll sell it to you for $950 or $900. They do give a substantial discount. Why is that? It's because they don't have to go to the bank to get financing, and they don't have to pay those financing costs for the construction mortgage. So I started talking to a lot of developers this summer in Croatia, and there was a number of them that were like, yeah, I haven't had to go to the bank on my last 5 projects because they had such a good reputation. They would sell enough units with 50 to 100% deposits up front that they could finance the entire project plus their capital without having to go to the bank. And then I started talking to buyers, and I was like, this seems like a ridiculous risk to me. You're giving 100% to the developer. That just seems insane. And the reply I would get from buyers, it's like, well, they've done 12 projects with 0 issues. They have a proven track record, and I want to get a discount. And I'd rather get 10% off the purchase price versus having my money in the bank. So how that would look here in Canada, hypothetically, and mind you, there are some legal legislation issues such as the Real Estate Marketing and Development Act in BC, where the deposits have to be secured. But I have seen developers use deposits to finance construction in BC. They just buy insurance on that deposit in case they were to go bankrupt, that the deposits would still be returned to the buyers. So let's say you're getting 4 or 5% on a GIC with your cash in the bank, and let's say the developer has to pay construction financing upwards of 8, 9, and 10%. The two parties could meet in the middle there, where someone goes out and buys a pre-sale. The developer gives a discount that's equivalent to earning more than 5% GIC in a bank. Buyer puts up 50%, 80%. Developer saves on construction financing, or they might not even have to go out and get construction financing if they can get enough buyers, and both parties benefit. And the only thing I'm not 100% sure of is the legislation. Would the developer be able to secure insurance on those deposits so they could use an 80% deposit, for example, to finance the construction? But it's an interesting thought. Are we going to see it going forward now that construction financing is very difficult for developers, and it's very difficult to get projects off the ground? It could be something that potentially benefits both the buyer and the developer by skipping the banks on both ends. That's it for this week. Marco Juras, Fair Realty.